live? Alright, we live. You already know what it does, so you ain't gotta ask what it was. It's your man, it's Mr. Say It 3 Times, RJ the Poet. You already know it. Coming at y'all with another live feed. Hope y'all having a wonderful day on this happy Sunday. Blessed, grateful, and thankful to see it. Making this day your bitch. Beautifully insightful and changing history. So, without further ado, I want to jump right into this live feed with y'all and share a healing exercise through a method that I like to call mirror work. And so we'll jump right into it real quick. This is the 7th day for the series. We'll be concluding the series today, and then I'll give you a little bit more information at the end of the feed to let y'all know how y'all can further follow me and stay in contact, stay in touch. So without further ado, I'm gonna just go ahead and give y'all an overview of what y'all can expect in this feed. Basically, I'm gonna just let y'all know what mirror work is, what the method is, the primary purpose of it, the principles of it, the steps to take, and I'm gonna share 5 affirmations with you. By this being the 7th day, this will be the 35 affirmations that I've shared with you total. So I hope that any of these that from the episodes that y'all seen up until this point resonate with you and your own, resonate with you, and that you take them for yourself and you apply them to your life. And if not, then create your own and apply them to your own life. You feel me? Make them authentic to you and fit your mode. So without further ado, like I said before, mirror work is basically an exercise. It's a healing exercise where you stare yourself in the mirror and you say affirmations to yourself. It was created by an inspirational teacher by the name of Louise Hay. This woman, she passed away in 2017 at the age of 90, very much peaceful in her sleep. And the primary purpose of mirror work is for you to develop self-care, self-love, and a more meaningful relationship with yourself and others. So that's the method, that's the primary purpose. The principles of this mirror work is for you to dedicate at least 5 minutes of time every day. You want to dedicate 5 minutes of time just to be able to sit with yourself and share these affirmations with yourself in the mirror. It's very much important that you dedicate that time. The second principle of this is for you to do mirror work in private so that you aren't disturbed or you feel the need to have your guard up. It's obvious that when we're in different settings, we tend to have our guards up. We wear different masks when we're around different people. And so when you're doing this work in private, that's where you can allow yourself to be the most authentic you can be. So do this work in private so that we can be your authentic self. The third principle is to understand that it's okay for you to feel emotional. Feel whatever it is that you're gonna feel and then let it go. Note it and move on. So if you feel sad, you feel upset, you feel some discomfort, you feel silly, you feel like a goofball, you feel happy, feel that and let it go. It's perfectly fine. The 5th principle is for you to keep documentation. I always encourage people to keep a journal because nobody can tell your story better than you. So keep a journal. Note down any experiences that you have so that way you can reflect on that experience that you had to see your growth. You want to document your growth from day 1 on to day whenever. This is a lifelong journey, so who's to say when you'll stop? Only you will know when you stop. And it's important for you to know that when you're creating your affirmations, to keep them phrased in a positive way. You want all your affirmations to be phrased in a positive way. You don't want no negative self-talk. That defeats the purpose. So keep them all phrased in a positive way. So one of the first steps, or the first step, excuse me, is to commit yourself. You want to commit yourself to this because we commit ourselves to a number of different things, or different aspects in our lives. We have 8 to 9 to 5 jobs, or different commitments that we make with friends, families, and other loved ones that we get in contact with. But I feel like the most important person to commit yourself to, the most important project that you can commit yourself to is yourself. So commit yourself to this self-work, commit yourself to this self-love and self-care exercise. I appreciate that. The second step is for you to think about the best time that works for you. Think about the best time that works for you, whether that's morning, noon, or night. When you're waking up, brushing your teeth, or when you're getting ready to go to sleep, or when you're getting ready to go to lunch, or when you're fresh off work, going to work, whatever it is, the best time that works for you is the best time that works for you. Just pick the best time and try to maintain that consistency. You want to develop a routine, just like how you would get up, brush your teeth, wash your face. I would hope that you wake up, brush your teeth, wash your face. You feel me? You want to develop that routine and keep that going so that way it kind of becomes second nature for you. Let me wave at my folks real quick. All right, so you want to, let me wave at y'all real quick. So you want to pick the best time that works for you. Third step is for you to choose or create your own affirmations. I encourage you to choose any affirmations that resonate with you, but I also encourage you to create your own affirmations as well, because again, it's all about fitting your mold. It's all about your authentic self. So if any of the affirmations that I share with you resonate with you, by all means, take it, because I'm not holding none of them hostage. I'm not saying that they're mine, you can't have them or nothing like that. I want this to be for you as well as it is for me, and to benefit you in a positive way. So choose to create your own affirmation. The fourth step is for you to repeat your affirmations. Repeat them out loud to yourself. I encourage people to repeat them out loud, preferably just because of the fact that I feel like it hits different when you're saying your affirmations out loud versus saying them to yourself in your head. So say them out loud to yourself at least 10 times a day for 5 minutes a day. Be sincere with yourself and look yourself in the eye. Eye contact is key, because a lot of us tend to, when we have conversations with other people in different settings, we don't maintain that eye contact. And when you don't maintain eye contact, it kind of displays a sense of low self-esteem or a lack of confidence in the things that you're talking about or that you're expressing with other people. So when you maintain that eye contact with yourself, you're able to maintain eye contact with other individuals when you're having conversations with them about things that are important to you. So when you maintain eye contact, it shows that you're sincere, genuine, and you're very much confident about the things that you're talking about. And people take you more serious. And it makes them, it kind of forces them to maintain eye contact with you too, because a lot of us, like I said before, they don't tend to maintain eye contact at all. They kind of talk off like this. They're talking to you, they're right there, but they're looking off into another distance. So maintain eye contact when you're doing this, when you're practicing this exercise. Fifth step is for you to embrace any emotions that arise. If you want to cry, like I said before, go ahead and cry. If you feel upset, you feel silly, go ahead and embrace that emotion and then let it go. Don't hold on to it. Don't bask in it. It's important to let go of the emotions that you have. First, acknowledge it though. Acknowledge it, embrace it, and then let it go. And as a disclaimer, for my fellas, more so than anything else, I love giving this disclaimer for my fellas, because a lot of us have been conditioned to believe that being stoic is the highest measure of being manly. When in actuality and reality, being stoic is really just a way of showing that you are emotionally distant and you're repressing your emotions. So embrace the emotions that you have. Share your feelings. It's very much important. It's okay to be vulnerable. That's why I encourage you to do this in private, so that way you can be you. Come out of your shell. Come out your turtle shell. You feel me? Let go of it. You feel me? And then just be who you are. At the end of the day, be naked with yourself. If you can't be naked with yourself, then how can you expect to be naked with anybody else? And I say that metaphorically and literally too. You feel me? Because some people feel awkward when they're naked around other people, like their loved ones, is what I'm saying. Like if you're in an intimate relationship, for that matter. So, yeah. Those are the steps. Those are the principles. I give you a quick overview of the method itself. And my purpose of doing this series is to introduce a method of healing called mirror work to those who are familiar with it, and to explain it for those who have never heard of it before. My hope is that those who watch these videos find the information I share beneficial and feel encouraged to practice mirror work for themselves. I welcome all feedback and look forward to your stories and experiences of you sharing with me as you embark on this journey. So feel free to share your experiences with me. I greatly appreciate that. And I feel like that's the most rewarding thing that I can receive beyond any monetary compensation that I can ever receive, is you sharing your experiences with me, your stories and your feedback of how this work has impacted you. So share it with me, please. I appreciate it. With that being said, we're going to get into these affirmations. Per usual, every time when I write these affirmations, I feel so good about it, because not just because of the fact that I want to share these with y'all, but because of the fact that when I'm sharing them with myself, I just feel a sense of peace. You feel me? I get hype about it, because it's just like every affirmation that you share with yourself, every affirmation that I'm sharing with myself, especially, they're very much true statements. So I want you to listen to these affirmations, take any of them that resonate with you, and apply them to your life and share them with yourself. And the first one for today, this one is actually from a friend. I got to shout her out, Cece. I really appreciate you for this one. I saw her post this on her page a few days ago after her watching one of these live feeds. And this affirmation is, I trust myself. I trust myself. I trust myself. Trust. That's such a compelling feeling. That's so powerful. Like, to trust yourself. Like, we put a lot of trust in a lot of different things, but to trust yourself, it's very paramount for the success that you seek in this lifetime. The things that you go after, the desires that you have, the needs that you want. The needs that you go after, the goals that you want to achieve. I feel like trusting yourself is the highest form of loving yourself. So I feel like this affirmation was very much powerful in that sense when I saw Cece share this. I trust myself. Second affirmation. I am obedient to God's will and to what God has in store for me. I am obedient to God's will and to what God has in store for me. It's important to be obedient. It's important to be obedient to God's will. God has called us all here to do something, to fulfill a purpose, to walk in His name. I feel like it's very, very much, you're doing a disservice when you don't share your gifts. You're doing a disservice when you're not obedient to God's will and you're not fulfilling your purpose. Because there's a number of people out here who need you to do what it is that you are called here to do. So this affirmation stands out to me a lot, and I felt moved to write this and share this with you. I am obedient to God's will and to what God has in store for me. Because God is good all the time, right? God is good all the time. All the time, God is good. Nothing but good things come from when you are obedient to God. So the third affirmation I'm going to share with y'all. I'm allowed to take the time I need to heal. I am allowed to take the time I need to heal. I'm allowed to take the time I need to heal. If y'all haven't noticed so far within these affirmations, they all kind of build off of each other. To trust yourself, to be obedient, and to allow yourself time to heal. Healing is not necessarily something that is magical. Healing is not always about trying to fix something that's incorrect in your life. Healing is just getting in tune with yourself and embracing the person that you are. Embracing who you are as an individual. Developing a more meaningful relationship with you. Whoever you are. So take the time that it needs for you to heal. To nourish and bask in who it is that you are. Be obedient to God's will and what He has in store for you. And trust yourself in that process. Trust yourself during this process. Let me wave at my folks real quick. I see y'all. What's up? What's up? What's up? The fourth affirmation. I love myself enough to treat myself with kindness. I love myself enough to treat myself with kindness. I love myself enough to treat myself with kindness. When you trust yourself while you're being obedient to God's will, when you're giving yourself enough time to heal, you got to also remember to be kind to yourself. We tend to have a lot of negative talk when we're not seeing the results that we want to see. We begin to have self-doubt. We begin to fear things and fear the unknown. But we got to trust the process. We got to trust ourselves. And so, by trusting yourself, like I said, that's the highest form of loving yourself. And so, that's where this affirmation comes from. I love myself enough to treat myself with kindness. What's up, baby Toby? I see you. Fifth affirmation I'm going to share with y'all. My dreams are far greater than the fears. My dreams are far greater than my fears because my faith is unwavering. My dreams are far greater than my fears because my faith is unwavering. I'm going to say that one more time for y'all. My dreams are far greater than my fears because my faith is unwavering. talked a little bit about faith yesterday. We talked about how faith is a strong state of positive being. We talked about having the faith of a mustard seed. We talked about faith in so many different ways and how that in combination with belief is so powerful that you can achieve and accomplish anything that you so seek in this world, in this lifetime. Belief and faith, having faith that is unwavering, will bring you nothing but positivity in your life. Bring you nothing but greatness. My dreams are far greater than my fears because my faith is unwavering. So, just a quick recap, reset for the situation that's going on right now for this live feed. I just shared with you the method of what mirror work is. It's a self-healing exercise to build your confidence, to develop your voice, and to show and develop a more meaningful relationship with yourself and others. I shared with you the principles of what this mirror work does for people. I shared with you some of the benefits that occur with this. I shared with you some steps, and I've also shared with you 5 affirmations today. And those 5 affirmations are, again, I trust myself. I am obedient to God's will and to what God has in store for me. I am allowed to take the time I need to heal. I love myself enough to treat myself with kindness. My dreams are far greater than my fears because my faith is unwavering. I truly hope that these affirmations did something for you and they resonate with you in some way, shape, fashion, or form. With that being said, I would love for y'all to check me out on YouTube. I have these videos showing up on YouTube. I'm going to share this video on YouTube as well. You can follow me there at RJ the Poet. These videos, you can use these as a reference tool as well for your own benefit. Feel free to DM me your experiences on Instagram here or on YouTube, whatever feels best for you. I'll be coming up with a podcast very soon where I bring on guest speakers to talk about more healing exercises, their experiences through their self-development journey. And I'll also be setting up a room very soon on Clubhouse. If you have the Clubhouse, please download that app or interact with me there at RJ the Poet, where I will be able to interact with you in real live time. I know on live feed right here, it's very much difficult for you guys to interact with me here, but on Clubhouse, you'll be able to interact with me in real live time, ask questions, be prompt with some questions as well, share your own affirmations, experiences, and insight, and we'll also have some poems to be sharing. We'll get some meditation in, we'll do a lot of positive goal setting, and then we'll also share some poems as well. And that'll be on Clubhouse. You can follow me there at RJ the Poet. So this concludes the 7-day series of mirror work, self-healing, a self-healing exercise. And I'm greatly appreciative of all of you tuning in. It means a lot to me. And without further ado, I'm not even gonna front. Who would I be if I did not close this series out without a poem? So this poem right here, I feel like this kind of encompasses everything that we've talked about for these past 7 days. So I want y'all to rock with me on this one. Y'all don't have to interact or nothing like that. Y'all can drop hearts, y'all can wave or whatever, but I just want y'all to feel me on this. I'll call this Whatever It Takes. A wise man once said, you don't have to be great to get started, but you must get started in order to be great. To be or not to be great? That is the question. And on your journey towards success, it's important for you to remain conscious enough to know that God got you. Even when learning the toughest lessons, be confident enough to know your worth. Courageous enough to pursue your passion, stepping in your purpose without fear of anyone's opinion. Be inspired enough to encourage others to pursue their passions all the same. Open-minded enough to receive feedback or criticism from loved ones and complete strangers. Be humble. Sorry, we got cut out right there, but be humble. Be humble. Be humble enough to acknowledge mistakes in a heartbeat. Disciplined enough to correct them and to never stop learning. Be wise enough to know that actions speak louder than words. Consistent enough to put in work every day as if the rent is due, because that's what it feels like. 365 days a year, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. That's 1,440 minutes, 86,400 seconds a day, and persistent enough to know that enough is not enough. Hard work does pay off, and it won't go unnoticed. To be or not to be great? That was the question. Well, to be great is what I chose. Between my Uncle Donnie sitting in a cell over 40 years of his life for a crime he didn't do, and witnessing my parents go from homeowners to apartment living, I'm embellished with the fate to seek redemption. To be great is what I chose. To be great is to be abundant. Abundant in health, wealth, prosperity, perseverance, and love. We are vessels in this universe, filled with energy that isn't destroyed nor diminished, but only transferred. So from the pit of your heart, up and throughout your spirit, if greatness is what you choose, I want you to repeat after me. To be great is what I chose. Success is what I seek. Success in my endeavors is what I will achieve. Great I shall be. Great I shall be. Great I shall be. That concludes this 7-day series. I really appreciate y'all tuning in. And again, like I said before, by all means, let me know y'all feedback. Let me know if there's any way that I can improve this series. I'll be more than willing to accept any feedback that y'all have. Tap in with me on Clubhouse. I'll be more than willing to interact with you there in real life time. And then look forward to the podcast. I'll be having guest speakers on there as well. And don't be afraid to refer through these 7 videos. I have 5 different affirmations. I explain the method, the principles, and the steps on how to do this. And I feel like it's very much beneficial for you. I give you some benefits and some different notes that I share as well. And so, again, the most rewarding thing that I can receive from anybody about this is your feedback, and I greatly appreciate it. Somebody's actually requesting to join this live feed, but I'll have to conclude this video. So I'm gonna accept it real quick, and then we're gonna see what it do real quick. But other than that, I just wanted to thank y'all. So hold on one second.
Brother, what's going on, man?
What's good with it, bro? How you feeling?
Hey, I know you about to hop off. Look, I want to say, man, I've been watching you since, how long we knew each other? Since what? Since Dublin days?
Dublin days, bro. Elementary school, bro.
Let's say 3rd or 4th grade. You know, my thing is now, man, I've been watching you for the longest now, man. I've watched you with everything you've been doing. We get these certificates. Been doing everything with this poetry. You've been doing everything that I've seen you've been doing. I've seen you grow. I've seen the growth. And I want to give you your flowers, man, before it's too late, before anything happened to any young black brother out here, God forbid. I want to give you your flowers, man. This is coming from me. I've been watching. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of your success. I see everything that you went through, going through, and everything that you've gotten through. All right. After everything that's said and done, I appreciate everything. I even watch some of the things you do, and I sit back and just be in the cut on live, or I look at some of the videos, and I'm like, look at my boy Raquel, man. This is amazing, man. Just to watch the growth that you've done over the years, man. Because I'll be watching everybody from way back, and I'll be like, man, whatever happened to them? That's kind of hard. I hope they are all right. Yeah. You know, it's a difference between saying, are you doing all right, and hey, man, you doing pretty good out here. You know what I mean? And I can honestly say, man, you've been doing really good out here, man. I don't even got to question you. I don't even got to question you on how you've been. And I'm proud of your success. I just want to say that, man, before you got off, man, because I've been seeing you do your thing, and I will definitely stay tuned, and I definitely support you, brother.
I appreciate you, bro. 100 KO, man. We go back like 4 flats on the Cadillac, bro, and I really appreciate it to the max, bro. Like, thank you so much, bro. That means a whole lot to me. You already know it means a lot to me. I greatly appreciate you, bro. Like, black men especially, you feel me? Like, we out here, and I see you doing your thing too, bro. Like, you out here succeeding, you thriving, you feel me? We didn't made it. We didn't made it, bro. You feel me? We passed the statistics. You feel me? So by all means, let's keep striving, bro. Let's keep thriving out here. You feel me? And let's keep succeeding. I appreciate you, bro. I love you.
I got you, bro. Hey, if you need anything, let me know, man. I'm always a flight away. I'm in Texas now, so if you ever out here, let me know. You got a place you can always pull up to. I got you, man. Mi casa su casa.
100, 100. I appreciate you, bro. Man, I'll tap in with you in a minute, though. I love you, bro. 100. I appreciate you.
All right, man. Be
You
easy.
too. That's big love right there, y'all. I didn't even expect that, but as y'all can see, that's a loved one from back in elementary school days, and it don't get no more genuine than that, y'all. So I couldn't have asked for a better way to close this series out. I'm thankful for y'all tuning in. Man, listen, man, I want y'all to have a blessed, grateful, and thankful day, man. Make this day your bitch beautifully insightful and change history on this wonderful Black History Day during this Black History Month. And enjoy the Super Bowl while y'all at it, too. You feel me? I'll tap in with y'all later. I love y'all. Peace.